Hi, and welcome to a new Bible lesson. Now you see our new visitor here. She's kind of calm, but most importantly, we're gonna learn about Abraham's calling and also Abraham's and Lot's separation. So let's start. Alright, so let's start reading Genesis chapter 12 on our Bibles. Starting on verse 1. And the Lord had said unto Abraham, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. God is calling Abraham to go somewhere that Abraham doesn't know where, but he will follow God in the directions. So verse 2.
And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. So God's promise is that Abraham will be a blessing, and he said that he will make his name great. Like he will make everybody will know Abraham, and he will be quite famous, because he's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are very famous. So it was true that that's God's promise.
In the promise, it says all nations will be blessed. Now, how can that be possible? How can everybody know him? Well, it's because later we'll learn about Jesus. That he died on the cross to save everybody, and now everybody can go to heaven. So, well, then Abram with his wife Sarai
And
with Lot, Lot was his nephew. Abram more or less adopted Lot
because Lot's father died. That's why he didn't have anybody.
So they go with Lot. There is a big famine there. So now where do they go? Well, they go to Egypt.
Because they know that there's food there. But then Abraham realizes, oh no. And then he tells Sarah that, oh no, you're very beautiful to look upon. And then because they had, the Egyptians, when they saw someone beautiful, they killed her husband so they can get him. I know that's kind of mean. But
yeah, so they just killed their husband so they can take her as wife.
So that's why Abraham was scared. He was like, oh no, if they see you that you're beautiful, then he will kill me. And I don't know why, but people have their moments of times that they don't have faith. They get scared. But Abraham had a lot of faith, but sometimes it weakens.
Abram didn't want them to know that Sarai was his wife.
So he told Sarah, his wife, to tell the Egyptians
that she was his sister, not wife,
so that he would not die for her sake.
So then they took her in to the palace. Then a lot of plagues came upon Egypt
for her sake.
So then they realized
that she was married, and that she was married to Abraham. So then Pharaoh was like, what have you done to me? Behold, your wife. And then he made them leave, so they left.
Now, after they left, then stuff get they fight. Verse 7 of chapter 13 on Genesis. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelt in the land. So now what happened? Well, back then they used to have servants like working for them. So the Abram's and Lot's servants both had fight on like, you're taking up my space, and
just fighting for anything. So in Genesis 13:8 it says, "And Abram said unto Lot, There be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we are brethren." So Abram was like to Lot, "Hey, let's not fight, because we are brothers." He didn't mean totally brothers, like brother and sister, like from like the same family and all those things. Well, he was the same family, but he was actually his nephew, but that's what he meant, like family, for we're family.
Now they will separate. First, Abram gives a chance to Lot first to separate. That was nice of Abram. Then Lot picks Sodom. And Sodom is a very bad place, which we will learn in next Bible lesson.
So at first, Abram said to Lot that he will go to one direction. If Lot picks this way, then he will go that way. And if he picks that way, then he will go that way. So then Lot picked Sodom's place because he saw that was a really good place.
He saw that there was water there.
And a lot of beautiful trees.
So, yep. Seems to be the end of this Bible lesson. So everybody, bye.